This is 412 Roofing. This is a $30 million company. They make $11 million a year just from SEO, which is tracked. And it took us over 8 months to rank these guys, but they get over 1,400 people per month coming to their website organically just from SEO right now. And if I go over to their Google listing, you can see that directly on their performance dashboard for calls. Last month in January, they got over 300 phone calls directly from the Google listing, right? This is not our PDF or anything. This is directly from Google search, as you can see. And we can even see exactly what the homeowners are typing in before they called them. A lot of them are like Roofers Baltimore, Roof Repair Baltimore, Roofing Companies Baltimore, list goes on. So in this video, I wanted to show you why does it take actually so long to rank in SEO? And on top of that, why is it still worth it? All right, guys, so in month 1, we did the website setup, on page, all the setup with the tags, their keywords, their service pages, services they do, and set up the blog. That's month 1. It's all about just setup and getting it down right. The only other thing we do in month 1 is set up the Google listing, meaning just getting it up and make sure it's set up properly, optimized, all the services we do, get all our good photos on there, start making it where we start getting reviews with the review system, and just the base level setup. That's month 1. Month 2 is generally when we start going deeper into the setup things. So for example, on the website, we go technical SEO. How does it load? How does it render? How does it come up in the different devices? How does the conversion feel? You know, how many people actually click on this request a quote? How many people are calling this button? How many people are using the chat? Are all of these things working properly? Is it seamless? All of these tests are going on the website itself, as well as the UI UX of the site itself. Google My Business, month 2, we start doing just the basic citations. That's your BBB, your Home Advisor, your Thumbtack, all these other services that practically actually sell leads to roofers, but they're good citations in the roofing space. So it's credible in Google's eyes. We get you listed on them so that it's very clear who we are, what we do, which is our website, and everything's pointed perfectly, and the basic is done. That's month 2. Month 3 is when we start to actually get into the backlinks. This is where it becomes not about yes or no. Like, do we have a website? Yes. Do we have a Google listing set up? Yes. It becomes from yes or no to become about quality. How good is our backlinks? How many are we doing? Month 3 and onwards is when we really start working on the backlinks, getting you published in the right places, not just any random place in the web that anybody can go get, but actually going out and getting you published in places that's about roofing only, or about construction in general, or it's about a publication, magazine, or newspaper channel in your area, like Maryland or Baltimore in this case, and getting them published on there specifically. These things make a huge difference, and the quality matters here. And this is one of the big things that we start working on in month 3 onwards. Really, with that setup, just with backlinks and proper content from month 3 onwards is the difference from getting you from wherever we got to from just the initial step all the way up to the top positions. Meaning initially, if you're nowhere to be seen, if you search for a roofing, like in Baltimore, and you're like all the way in the last page, let's say position 100, just by doing the month 1 to 3, you will get to a certain position. You won't be at the top because it's a competitive city, but you will be, let's say, position 40, 50, or 60, somewhere. Once you're there, we know that, okay, this is how far we can take this business just from the basics. Now it becomes about pushing the lever and showing Google that we are actually one of the best roofers in the entire area. That really comes from content and backlinks. So as you can see, we started working on the campaign in 2018, and in 2020 is when they had like a point where they was making a big breakthrough, meaning that's when they started to get over $11 million in revenue. You can see that they got in the fastest growing companies in America in 2020. And in the initial stage, it took us about 8 months to start getting 1 lead a day. So that's a while to get 1 lead a day. But for a business that's relatively small at that time, just getting started, it meant a lot because we're closing at least 5-6 jobs out of those 20-30 leads, and it catapulted us forward. So as you can see, in the long term, this looks like a blip because right now we have months where we get over 2,000 people per month. Now it's a much bigger company. They're like $30 million, and they have other avenues like commercial and stuff. But up until then, it was just residential, and it was only one marketing channel, meaning they just had word of mouth, that's separate, and then it was SEO. Just with those two, they passed everything six-figure company. So I've been doing SEO for 7-8 years, and with a lot of roofers and clients in different industries as well. And it takes a while to really get good traction, but it's worth it because, as you can see, when it does work, it makes a huge difference in your overall bottom line. They're getting hundreds of leads that are the highest quality leads you can get out of referrals. Just only second to referrals is the only thing. After that, they're the best quality leads, and you can get a lot of them just by having a proper organic setup where we're showing up in front of people who are actually searching for roofers.